Thank you, Randy. I'm here with head coach for the South Side, Brian Irvine. Your team is up 26 points in the first half. How do you plan to maintain that in the next half?
I just told the kids all the time, it's 0-0. We're going to play hard. It's the last 24 minutes of youth football. Enjoy it, and let's just go home happy.
And what's working for you guys tonight?
We run a spread offense, no huddle with the bands. So we're pace. It's a pace, momentum. So we're pretty successful right now, having success doing it.
Now, All-Star game, you only have a week to prepare. What difficulties do you come across?
You know what? We've had great kids, great parents. They showed up, they participated, and really no difficulties at all. We've had a lot of fun this week.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck in the next half. All right, Randy, I'm here with Papa Camacho with his twin boys, Javon and Ryan. How do you tell these two apart?
It's a little hard sometimes. I listen to them, listen to their voices. Their voices are different, but other than that, they're identical.
Some pretty great plays today, boys. How proud are you of them?
Oh, I'm extremely proud. I'm proud. I'm a high school coach and a Pop Warner coach, and to be able to coach my sons, I'm extremely proud.
That's awesome. And what's your plan in the next half?
Just get another touchdown because these kids are pretty big, so it's going to be kind of hard.
I saw that. That was a great touchdown. All right. And anything you want to say to your team?
I'm just trying to get a couple of touchdowns and get a couple of tackles.
Good job to all of you. All right, Randy, I'm here with the Northside's head coach, Tony Week. Now, your team's down. What adjustments do you plan on making in the next half?
We just got to go out and play hard. Some plays have been there. We just missed them, missed a block, missed a catch. But our kids know what to do. They're good athletes. That's why they're here. So we're just going to give them the ball and let them make the plays.
Well, I understand you're missing a big chunk of your team today, aren't you?
Yeah, we're missing several guys. It's a hard week. Guys are out of town doing family stuff. So, yeah, we're missing quite a few guys. But the guys that are here, I appreciate their effort, and they're going to go out and play hard the second half.
Great. Well, I'll let you get back to your team, Coach. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Back to you, Randy.
Kevin Garcia has it teed up for the South. We're about to begin the third quarter. Of course, the South, after a fabulous first half, leads here 26-0. I'm joined by Toy Cook. What a half by the South.
Yeah, it was all South all the time. Once again, North missing about 18 players, 5 are which I would call impact players that can impact this game. And then when you don't punt the ball, when your own territory, to only be down 26, that's a pretty good statement.
Yeah, at times the South played some great defense. And they were able to just run to the football. There's a return by Brett Schuyler. Brett, of course, has his dad on the coaching staff and very proud of him. And Schuyler's got great speed. There's no question about it. If he can turn it upfield, he's a threat to go the distance. So the North has it at their 32-yard line. Again, we saw the South at times just completely control the game with their defense in the first half.
Yeah. We talked about what kind of offensive adjustments that the North had to make during the halftime, and we feel like they need to get the ball to Dolphin in open spaces and go to quick passing game to offset this furious rush that they're getting from the South.
Well, Dolphin is the deep back. He takes the handoff. Elijah Dolphin breaks a tackle. You can see it takes 3 or 4 to bring Elijah down. But they're keen on him.
They are keen on him, and you got to run straight ahead. He doesn't have any power when he runs to the sideline, but when he gets that ball, and a lot of the problems is starting with their center quarterback exchange. You got to get the ball up, to Jiden King where he can handle it without picking the ball up off the ground, slowing the process, and you see how fast the South is as it is. So let's see if we can get that exchange a little bit quicker.
One of the quarterbacks who was going to play for the North today was Patrick Daniels from the Moore Park Musketeers. He's injured and not available. He's on the sideline rooting the guys on. Again, it's Dolphin, and he has no chance. Busting through is Ben Seymour, the 14-year-old defensive tackle of the Santa Clarita Chiefs, 5'11" and 190 pounds. And the North is going in the wrong direction here in the first 90 seconds.
They are going in the wrong direction. A lot of pressure from Ben Seymour. Great penetration. But once again, look at the snap. There's a great snapper out there named Rubio. Chris Rubio does long snapping. I suggest that all you kids that want to snap, go see him. It'll help your game.
Here's a third down play for the North. We don't know that they have a chance to win this game, but it would be nice to see them do some things, maybe get a chunk play and get a big first down. Here they get some assistance It looks like it's going to be an offside on Ben Seymour. Ben's already had a big play on this sequence. That time he's a little overzealous, and it'll cost the South Seniors 5 yards. Still in all, it's still 3rd and long.
And that's one of the things that we talked about. When you're getting rushed like that, one of the things you can do is change your snap count, go on 2, and it helped right there. Another thing is maybe throw a couple screens, bubble screens, slants, get rid of the ball quick. Let's see if they can get this done.
It's 3rd down and 9. Jaden King has been the quarterback tonight. King dancing around, limping around, it looks like. He has no chance. I see at least 5 blue shirts there to get him. Seymour was there, and so was Jake Barraza from the Burbank Vikings.
Yeah, this is like the killer bees. I mean, if you start running sideways against this team, you might as well just forget it.
4th down and the better part of 15 to go. This has been an area where they've gone for it. I would think they would punt here. Who knows?
No, it looks like they're going to go for it again.
This is strange, don't you think?
I do, but once again, in Tony Weeks' defense, he's missing 18 kids and 5 impact players. Maybe he's just decided this is what I'm going to do. We're just going to go for it every single time. I
think he has decided that. I don't know that he brought a punter with him. Jaden King lined up in a pistol alignment. Let's see if they can throw effectively here. They need a big play, and it's tipped away. That looked like a developing play for David Kolar, and it was knocked out of harm's way. There is a penalty in the deep secondary.
Yeah, nice pass. Looked like it could have been caught. I just think they should run that on 1st down versus 4th down.
Looking at on the defensive side for the South, and in that secondary is Darius Parantis, who's really had an impactful game on offense as the quarterback, and there he is playing in the deep secondary. That shows you about these kids. They play multiple positions. It's going to be another turnover and downs. They've been stopped. Parantis is back out there to run the offense after playing defense. 8:33 to play. Here we go. Clock is running. South looking to add on to their 26-0 lead. Garcia on that slip screen. 10-5 touchdown. Too easy for Kevin Garcia. Another beautiful throw by Darius Parantes. And it's 32-0 in favor of the South. Looking up at the scoreboard, they added 3. They didn't give them the full 6. I think they owe them 3 more points. I'm sure they'll adjust it, and they do. They finally put 3 more up there, so it is 32-0. Here's Kevin Garcia going back out there for the PAT after catching the ball and scoring. How much of a thrill is that for the young man from the Valley Panthers? A touchdown and now the PAT. Come on, Kevin, you can do it. That's going to be close. And it just crawls over. It's 33-0. Garcia gets the touchdown and then the PAT. Good going, Kevin. It's 33-0. 8:18 left, 3rd quarter, all South. Kevin Garcia takes a bow with another kickoff after the touchdown reception and the PAT. And the North coming back the other way. We'll start from outside its 30-yard line. There you go. You find yourself rooting for the North here. You don't want anyone to get pummeled. But, they're undermanned. They don't have a full complement of players. Kolar has done a nice job returning those kicks, but he has not been able to break one for the distance. He did get that one out to the 33-yard line. You got this South team that's loaded up with great energy on both sides of the ball, great speed, terrific hitters on defense.
Terrific hitting. Like I said, we're calling them the killer bees swarming. They sense blood in the water, and they are going after it.
King has gone the distance. This is Dolphin, and Dolphin tries the right side. And again, he's stacked up. Not easy for him to find any running room at all. J.D. Hernandez was amongst a few that got to Dolphin.
Yeah, this is tough sledding. I always thought that, anytime that you're playing a team and if they're having success against you, you just do to them what they're doing to you. So you saw in the previous touchdown pass, they ran a little screen. So why don't we try a screen? Once again, we haven't been at their practices. He's had one player show up. Tony Weeks said one player would show up one day. Next day he's not there. So it's hard to gain any continuity as we've seen, in the 4 games that we've, or at least the 3 games that you and I have done today.
Second down and 8. See if the North can put a drive together. And again, we find ourselves rooting for these young boys who have worked so hard. And again, they just don't have a lot of players. And now we're going to have the left side of the offense move early. That was Robert Aguilar, and that's 5 yards the wrong way for the North. Robert Aguilar has played a lot of running back, very strong runner. Now playing in that offensive line.
Yeah, once again, when your players are down, you got to play other positions that you normally may not play. So Robert Aguilar having to play guard.
Here's King winding up and throwing the deep ball. A near miss there as he wanted Christian Martin. Great secondary coverage by Gabriel Guardado.
Yeah, if I was really, assessing his technique, what you'd like to see is the right hand going up to knock that ball. But good job tipping the ball. You saw with his left hand, the receiver, number 22, Christian Martin, almost had a chance to catch it. So in the future, Gabriel, you want to use your right arm on that, because if he did catch the ball, that would allow you to make the tackle.
And Gabriel Guardado is a guy with a nice frame. He's 5'10", still, slight of build at 132 pounds, but he is really young. Fast and very smart on the corner. Third down. They need 13. And again, King looking to run, and he's punished. There's just nothing there. Again, all the hitting coming from the blue shirts. That was quite a shoulder tackle by Jake Barraza again from Burbank. He's been good.
Yeah, it looked like Jiden King was trying to deliver a little blow for the North and ran into Jake Barraza. That was a little violent collision that we felt up here in the booth.
Yeah, I got nervous for a moment. I thought it was an earthquake in Southern California as the booth rocked on that tremendous hit by Barraza. Teams are coming to the sideline. There's a timeout called. 6:10 left third quarter. It's all South to the tune of 33-0 over the North. All right, here we go again. It's fourth down. We've seen this scenario before, and they will not punt the ball. And again, it's about trying to overcome down and distance, try to make something happen for the North. They've struggled with these fourth down tries, and it's tilted the field and given the South ample opportunity to score, which they've taken advantage of. Here's King. Nice run, but he's not going to get the first down. He's about 9 yards short of the sticks, and the ball is going to go over on downs again, and a punishing hit again by J.D. Hernandez, who's played quite a game on defense for the South. Now, there is a flag. It's a hold behind the play. That'll be refused, and the South's going to take over on downs.
Yeah, maybe as I'm looking at this and I'm looking at all the offensive linemen that he has, maybe the reason he's punting is typically on your punt team. You're not punting, but on your punt team you usually have, running backs, linebackers, DBs, and so rather than having the big guys run down and giving up a punt return for a touchdown, maybe he's just decided that I'm going to go for it, because I remember when Deion Sanders would get a pick, there was only 3 people on offense that could maybe tackle him.
Right. Well, Parantis, who's been so good tonight, and he's throwing. That one's tipped and nearly intercepted. It's thrown behind the receiver. It was intended for Guardado, and it was behind him, and it was deflected and up in the air, and there was an opportunity there for the North. Fell harmlessly to the ground. It's second down and 10. Of course, the South here with a touchdown and a conversion can get to 40. Don't see that all-star game, especially at the senior division. Normally it's a level playing field. It hasn't been tonight. It's been all South. Running option. Parantis down to the 26-yard line, tackled by Elijah Dolphin. Boy, Dolphin stands out in the crowd.
He does stand out in the crowd. Always around the ball, coming from the opposite side, giving them an opportunity to hopefully hold them here, 3rd and 4th down, because you know they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Mihalis with a gaping hole. 1st down. At the point of attack, Alex Mihalis moves so quickly.
Yeah. Alex Mihalis from Highland Eagles, 5'7", 147 pound, an explosive running back, made All-Stars last year and also on the FBU team.
That's Football University, and it's FBUs around the country. They have a lot of different camps, and if you make the FBU teams, you're doing well because they have the best kids in America. 1st down. They stay on the ground with a play fake and then go up top. Nearly intercepted again. That was a great fake by Parantis. Schuyler broke it up and nearly had an interception.
Almost had an interception. I would have loved to see him get that ball, try to convert it, and get up the field. He's getting closer. They're competing.
That's all you can ask. That's you want your kids to compete.
That's all you can ask. There's no question that the North senior team is competing.
Not going to win the game, but they're battling, and you appreciate that. Screen back the other way, and that one's dropped. And you don't see that often, into and out of the hands of Josh Doyle, who's had a nice game tonight. That's when Josh probably thinks he should have scored. He was available, and he may just have scored had he caught it.
He might have scored. They ran a fake screen to the left, threw it back to the right, was wide open.
3rd down, 10 to go for the Southern Stars. Little pressure on them with a comfortable 33-0 lead. Maybe another draw to Mihalis. That just opened up for him. It's going to be a quick pitch. It's not going to be Mihalis this time. It's going to be Jerry Lopez, who scored 2 touchdowns tonight. Picks up a couple to bring up a 4th down. The clock is running with 4:25 left in the 3rd. 33-0 the South.
Yeah, it looked like Schuyler came up, got off the block, made a nice tackle on the sideline, put in 4th and long. Let's see if the North can hang on.
Well, Jerry Lopez returned a kick for a score, got a short touchdown dash. He's in the backfield. Right next to Darius Parantis. 4th down play, 4th and 9. Can the North get a stop here, or will the South come through again? Pass caught, reeled in by Ryan Camacho, but he didn't get far enough downfield, and the ball's going to go over on down.
Fantastic defense by the North. And I guess punting worked that time. Or not punting, I should say.
Well, when your defense stiffens, that can bail you out, and they did a nice job there, limiting the South. Still in all, the execution level of the South on that play was pretty nice on that throw to Camacho.
That was. And you know what? Looking at this before, once again, Jiden King, I think you got to take shots down early in the down. That's your opportunity. He's throwing some very nice balls down on this drive.
And he's capable of running. It's just, that defensive front has controlled the line of scrimmage for the South. And here's King again looking to throw, and he's forced to run around, and now he's going to throw it up for grabs. That's dangerous, and it's intercepted. Guardado at the 10 to the 5, weaving to the pylon, touchdown. Gabriel Guardado. There's a play to remember for Guardado. It's 39-0 for the South.
Yeah, that was a tough play. I think Jiden King, if given a chance, would like to get that one back. And in Jiden King's defense, he looks like he's limping around out there. He doesn't look 100%, but give him credit for continuing to play, because it'd be easy to shut it down right now. But that's not the type of competitor that he is.
Well, we had mentioned Guardado before. You were talking about his form. His form was pretty good there.
Oh, yeah. Got the ball at its highest point like you're supposed to and finished it off, getting into the end zone.
It is now 40-0 as it's tacked on by Kevin Garcia. 3 minutes to play in the 3rd. 14 more points in this quarter for the South, and they've opened up commanding 40-0 lead. Of course, we want to thank Jake Downey. Jake Downey overseeing all our shows today. The executive producer of PYFL television football. Boy, Jake's been busy.
Jake's been doing it all. Executive producer, gaffer,
Play-by-play.
play-by-play, soothsayer, dancer.
The dancing we could do without.
Cheerleader. Yeah, thank you. Here you go.
Oh, he's a piece of work, that Jake Downey. And again, we thank all our crew working a very long day today in Palmdale. All the guys. I'll give you those names again. Bob McCall, Mark Freelander, Wes Oakley, and Victor Pansarev. So it's been a good crew. Sandra Velarde has worked on the sideline in this game, and we really appreciate her work. And, of course, earlier we had Shauna Shippen work the first 2 games on the sideline, and she handed the baton off to Sandra Velarde. There's the kickoff in this 40-0 game. Only suspense left is, can the North do something offensively? Schuyler on the return. Schuyler's got some speed.
Number 46, Kai Bixler with the return.
In fact, that was Kai Bixler who returned at 46 rather than 40 to the 35-yard line. Let's give Bixler the return there, although Schuyler has flashed brilliance at times as well. 2:54 to play in the third. The clock, certainly an ally of the Southern Stars. Officials asking for the clock to start. They want to move it even quicker now with the game out of hand. Of course, you still want to give these kids an opportunity to play, and even though the wind's going to go to the South, it still is about the individual achievements and the opportunities for these young players, these 13 and 14-year-olds.
Well, you know, this is where we call the game in the game, within the game, where obviously the South would like to preserve their shutout, and the North would like to get off the schneid, as we say.
Timeout on the field. 2:43 left, third quarter. South 40, the North nothing.
So they got their center hurt. Well, that's I'm Nike.
Here we go again. Another opportunity for the North trying to run the football, and they're stalled. Robbie Ward trying to find some operating room, and there was none there. And that's been the plight all evening long for all these running backs who've alternated in. Alex Gutierrez with the stop. He's 14 years of age, plays for the Valley Panthers, 5'7" and 145 pounds. Again, second down and a dozen. Seems like every time it's second and third down, the North looking at better than 10 yards. Pass, incomplete. That rocket was intended for Brett Schuyler, and it's third down and 12.
Yeah, that's the kind of pass that I think they should have been trying to do all day, right? Nice, quick, 3-step, get the ball in the receiver's hand, open space. I'd keep doing it.
Franklin Bo Thompson has checked back in that backfield. He had some life in him early on, some splendid work. When this game was certainly in doubt early on, Franklin Bo Thompson thrilled us with a couple electrifying runs. He is the deep back next to Jyden King, the quarterback. And again, Jyden is pressured. No chance. That's just an unfair advantage up front. Ben Seymour with the sack.
Yeah, all the pressure on him. And once again, Jyden King is limping around out there. I can see it. He's playing basically on one leg. He's like Rocky out there. This is called competition. This is want. I mean, a lot of kids in an all-star game would be on the sideline, but knowing that they don't have the numbers, he continually puts himself out there. So kudos to him.
You know, it's great. The PA announcer here calls out the tackler, and the families go crazy when they hear the kids' names. That's terrific stuff.
That's what it's all about, and that's why you come here.
Final minute of the third quarter. Again, the South has dominated this quarter and the game, outscoring the North 14-0 in the third stanza. And King, better protection this time, lofting this one high in the air, and it's intercepted again. And back the other way comes the South Stars, And this is going to be run back for a touchdown. Beautiful job by J.J. Hernandez again. This guy's been fabulous.
All over the field, got the ball at its highest point and returned it all the way to the end zone. Nice play.
We're going to run out of superlatives for J.J. Hernandez. When you think in terms of MVP candidates, J.J.'s certainly at the forefront. He's been fabulous. Now it's 46-0. PAT coming up. J.J. will hold. So we've seen returns for Guardado and Hernandez for touchdowns in the third quarter where the defense has been spectacular. Point is up and good. Again, it's Kevin Garcia doing the honors. 47-0. It's been a 21-0 quarter. 2 returns for touchdowns by Hernandez and Guardado. And really, this has been a fabulous show by the South.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the North team was undermanned today because I would have loved to see some of the players that they actually made their all-star team play. But you got to give credit to the South team and Brian Irvine because they were like, I don't care who you put out there, we're bringing it tonight, and they've done that.
Well, we've heard about J.J. Hernandez and his great hands and his excellent speed. And as a receiver, usually gets those extra yards after making the grab. But that was a situation where he looked like a wide receiver, making a terrific catch, but then as a defender, returns it back the other way for a touchdown. Line drive kick, picked up at the 35-yard line. That's good coverage. It's also going to probably be one of the last plays, certainly, of this third quarter with 33.7 seconds. The offense will check back on. Only a couple more opportunities, one would think, here for the North before we go to the fourth quarter in this 47-0 game, and the clock is now operating and rolling inside of a half a minute. Randy Rosenbaum with Toy Cook and Sandra Velarde on hand at Palmdale High School, home of the Falcons. Fake to Dolphin. King subjected again to a lot of tacklers in the area. Ben Seymour's been good too, 61. This time he had assistance from Alex Gutierrez. And the third quarter is over. And after 3, a 21-0 quarter for the South. They lead overall 47-0. The fourth quarter is next, right after this. We start the fourth quarter with the clock running. 11:55 left before we've even snapped it. Second down at a dozen for Elijah Dolphin, who's running to the left side. Again, that's a good effort by Dolphin.
Very good effort. Like I said, down 47-0, a lot of kids would be packing it in, and the North Stars are still fighting, trying to get to that score because now it's the game within the game. Can we get a score? And right now, can they get past the 50?
You know, we said earlier that Dolphin might be the strongest player on the team. He could be the strongest player in the league.
I wouldn't be shocked if he came to me and said he's the strongest player in the league. I'd be like, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you just get out of his way. And really, to the credit of the South, they brought a lot of bodies at him. It takes more than one to bring him down. Third down and 6, ball on the ground. King trying to improvise. He has a wide open receiver at the 50-yard line. This is Nate Brady. And Brady to the 37 with a first down. How did he get that wide open in the secondary?
He got great pass protection. Jiden King was able to get outside the pocket, and Brady got open. Finally, a nice play. That looked like a football play, and they got over the 50. So step number 1 accomplished. Step number 2, get in the end zone.
And you can see there what Jiden King can do. You know, Jiden by trade is not always a quarterback. He's a running back and a linebacker. Played for the Valley West Black team. 5'9" at 150 pounds. He's quarterbacked the team all night long. This would appear to be one of their best chances, certainly, to score inside the 40-yard line. And here's Dolphin. Still going. Can't bring him down. Never got him to the ground.
Yeah, and J.D. Hernandez, one of the more physical players, had one of the better hits earlier in the game, and that just shows you the strength of Dolphin.
Takes it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards there for Elijah Dolphin. We'd really like to see the North score. Obviously, they're not going to win the game. They're not going to come close to winning the game, but they need to be rewarded for working hard for 48 minutes. Christian Martin swings wide to the left. Kai Bixler deployed to the right. King calls his own number. Nice spin move. Gets only to the 30-yard line. J.D. Hernandez again. 17's been all over the lot. This J.D. Hernandez is fabulous on defense.
Oh, yeah. He's a high-level, physical player that's going to, I think, do really well at the next level when he gets to high school. And one of the things that I was going to say is that, you know, the South is playing too deep, so there's less people in the box, which has allowed, you know, the North team to have some success running the ball. And I think they got to keep, with Jaden King having that hurt ankle, I'd give the ball to Dolphin and let him carry the load.
Also have Nate Brady, who made a big catch on this drive to keep it going. Playing tight end, he's on the right side. They go right up the middle. Bo Thompson hit right at the 30-yard line. And he was a bit, well, he went down hard. Slow to get up is Franklin Bo Thompson. But he is a tough kid. And again, we chatted with him prior to the game, and he was really excited about playing in this All-Star game. We're at 8 minutes left, 47-0.
Yeah, nice on that last play. Nice play by Ben Seymour, the Santa Clarita Chiefs. Got off the ball, dominated his opponent, made the tackle. 4th and short now.
You know, we pick an MVP. We have MVPs for both sides, and you can pick an MVP out of just about every position tonight for the senior team from the South. A lot of guys have stood tall. King drops it. His knees are on the ground. The ball goes over on downs, and that's disappointing for Jaden. It's disappointing for Senior North. But, again, credit the South for hunkering down when they needed to.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's unfortunate. I think their original center got hurt. They had to bring a backup center right there. There's nothing that the South did. It was the snap. Nothing against the kid. But, you know, when you're losing games like this, these are the type of things that happen to you. And sure enough, they just got to get back, and now they're on defense.
Parantis rolling. Incomplete. There's one that probably should have been caught. Real good hit on the outside by Jaden King. Yeah, the quarterback playing corner. Coates let that one filter through his fingertips, but at this stage, Ryan's another guy's had a good game. Doesn't matter that he dropped that one. How about that throw? That was a nice throw from the quarterback. Again, Darius Parantis.
That was a professional throw. I mean, on the line, a rope, and I love how filtered through the fingertips. You're so kind.
Well, you know what? The clock is running. We have a running clock in the 4th quarter, so it doesn't matter really if they pass or run. It's going to keep going. Here's Jake Barraza into the middle of the front. Raymond LaPola with the stop. A lot of noise went up in the crowd when LaPola made the tackle. I guess he brought his family with him.
Brought his family and, you know, playing both ways tonight, having to go both ways. Good job getting in there and making a tackle.
This one's going to finish fast with the clock running. 5:45 remains in a rout for the South, 47-0. They said, what, the South will rise again? Well, the South has risen.
3 times.
3 out of 4 today. There's one. It's caught in the middle of the field. Jovan Camacho inside the 35 and a late flag as he's taken down at the 33. Camacho's been loose in the secondary all evening long. They're going to pick up the flag. They're going to say no foul now. And the South looking to go above 50.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be maybe a horse collar, but maybe the refs decided. at 47 points. Enough is enough.
So, hey, how you doing? This is your fourth game. You hanging in there?
I'm loving it. Listen, I'm complaining that we have to go out and eat. I want to go watch more football. If I could say if we had 2 more games, I'd be happy to do it.
Maybe 1 for me. I don't know if I could take 2 more. 4:40 left. That clock continues to roll. Deep ball, too high. Guardado was near the 10-yard line, but it was well thrown, but just a little bit too high. But again, you see the arm strength of Darius Parantas throwing it across the field.
Yeah, no, he's very strong arm. And he's a kid that's going to, I think, translate well at the next level when he gets to high school.
And it is a running clock, so even if it's an incompleted pass, the clock is moving as we hone in on 4 minutes left. And Parantas setting up to throw over the middle. Got his man. Roland Arahan. They continue to complete passes. Hopefully the players that went down will be okay. Roland Arahan with a great catch. We have a timeout now. They will stop the clock with 3:42 left with the timeout for the injury. 47-0. The South leads. We'll come back and finish this one off in just a moment. Andrew Roland Arahan, and we're glad to report, is okay. He was shaken up on that previous play. And we're back to action. 2nd down and 10 for the South. And Parantas again rolling and throwing. Got his man open in the end zone, and this one is dropped into and out of the hands of Ryan Valdez. That should have been a score. Good throw by Parantas, who's making his case for MVP. It's funny to look up, and the clock still goes forward, 3:08, 3:07, even though the ball was incomplete.
You guys are superstars.
Let's see what the South elects to do here. Jerry Lopez, who's been good tonight, is in the backfield. He has 2 touchdowns. On the perimeter, Camacho should be close to a first down. He stayed in bounds. Doesn't really matter at this stage. The clock is running. That was Ryan Camacho, the older brother of Jovan by just 17 seconds. And, they're 13 years of age. They did pick up the first down. It's 1st down and goal. Good pitch and catch from Parantas to Ryan Camacho. The only question here is, will they get above 50? That's what the South is trying to accomplish. They lead 47-0. Incomplete. So close, although the ball was thrown behind the receiver. 1:55 with the clock running.
Yeah, that's nice coverage for Christian Martin. The ball was thrown a little bit behind the receiver. Almost got an interception.
Yeah, they're taking their time. They're burning the clock. It doesn't matter if the pass or run. Jovan Camacho's got one-on-one coverage on the left side. He's in the slot. Kevin Garcia is also on the flanks. Double wing alignment. The end zone, incomplete. Well, they're trying. They're trying to get to that 50 plateau mark. Trying to go above the 50 points. That was a ball intended for Ryan Coates. And it's 3rd down and goal. Not electing to run it here. Looking to try to throw for the touchdown. And when you have Darius Parantas, who's had such a splendid game tonight, he's accounted for 4 touchdowns. Why not let him try to get his 5th score? Final 50 seconds of the game, and there's a quick pitch. Here's the run. Calvin ducks inside, and Isaiah Calvin has a touchdown. And that'll probably be the final play of the game. It's still running. That takes him above 50 to 53-0. Don't know that they'll even try the point after. Maybe they will. Kevin Garcia's out there. Got to feel bad for the North. The kids that showed up for the senior North team really played hard.
Played really hard. The score might say 53, but the North never gave up. Competed throughout the whole time. And like I said, Jiden King was limping around, had every opportunity to get off the field, and he never went off the field. Played offense, played defense. My hat's off to the North All-Stars.
In a show of sportsmanship, they elect not to kick the point after. So your final score is 53-0 for the South. They were impressive.
Very impressive. Like I said, they smelled the blood in the water early on. They came out. They were physical. They were well coached by Brian. And they went against a team that was not fully healthy, didn't have their players, but that didn't matter to them. They still showed up and played like all-stars.
We have MVPs from the North and the South, and they're with our Sandra Velarde.
Thank you, Randy. I'm here with Elijah Dolphin. Congratulations, you're tonight's MVP.
Thank you.
How excited are you?
Pretty excited.
Well, Randy, our announcer, has been watching you since you were very, very small. And he's very proud of you tonight. Anything you'd like to say to your team?
We tried our best.
Go ahead and put your hat on there. Let me help you.
Okay.
No, put your hat on. Tonight's MVP, everyone, from the North Side, Elijah Dolphin. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. I'm here with the South Side's MVP player, Darius Parantes. Congratulations. Go ahead and put that on. You guys had a killer game tonight. Walk us through some of your favorite plays.
My favorite play is when everybody just goes straight and I just throw the ball up. See whoever comes down with it.
Well, you had some pretty great passes. How does it feel to be MVP tonight of an all-star team?
It's a great feeling.
Anything you'd like to say to your teammates, your new teammates?
Hope to see you guys in high school.
Good job. Congratulations. Back to you, Randy.
Thank you, Sandra. A final thought from Toy Cook on this one.
Hey, had a great time spending the day with you today. It was my pleasure and my honor. And to the PYFL, they did a fantastic job on doing this whole all-star 4 games. My hat's off to them, too.
And we thank our entire crew, headed up by Jake Downey. And for Sandra Velarde and Toy Cook, I'm Randy Rosenblum. The final score in our senior division All-Star Classic. It was all South to the tune of 53-0 over Senior North. So long from Palmdale High School.